What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Happy Friday. Happy Payday Friday. My favorite day of the week. You are not ready for this one. I'm telling you right now, what is about to unfold in crypto over the next few weeks could be the moment that makes or breaks your portfolio. You think the last bull run was wild? Nah. Think again. This time, we've got a cocktail of catalysts lined up that nobody's fully pricing in yet. Look at XRP. Charts are flashing signals so loud, they might as well come out with sirens. Bitcoin, sitting at levels that historically light the fuse for monster moves. And just wait until I tell you what Jerome Powell's about to drop this morning at good old Jackson Hole. I know, sounds insane, doesn't it? But once you see how ETF approvals, lawsuit sign-offs, and real-world adoption are syncing up with perfect market timing, you're going to understand why I'm more bullish than I have ever been. Stick with me, because if you leave now, you're going to miss the part where this whole thing explodes. Folks, welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you're coming back and you want to support the channel for free, the best way, the ultimate way, hey, do me a favor, press that thumbs up. Yesterday we did a little competition. If we hit over 1,000 thumbs up on both videos, we're gonna do a key t-shirt giveaway. We were looking good. The first video nailed it. The second video, 4.4 thousand views. It did not do well, but even with 4,500 views on it, we couldn't get 1,000 thumbs up. 4,500 people watched the video, and only 400 or so pressed the thumbs up button. You see how it correlates, everyone. So we'll do it again. Both videos get over 1,000 thumbs up. We do another giveaway. Folks, it takes 2 seconds. A lot of you forget to do it. I understand. A lot of you, maybe you're driving, but it takes you 2 seconds. And you help out your favorite content creator, aka Rip, right here. And it helps me out because YouTube tells the video to go viral. Now, without further ado, Bitcoin, $112,549. It's currently down 0.77%. Ethereum, 4,298. It is up 0.03%. I know, it's killing it. XRP is down some more, coming in at $2.83. It is down 2.26%. When is it going to stop? I know. Don't worry, I got your answers. Total cryptocurrency market cap, it's taking a beating as well. 3.84 trillion, coming down from our high of 4.04 trillion. Here's the positive notes to take out of this. When the markets do regain their bullish momentum, maybe it's going to be October, end of September, we're going to be able to get back up to where we were in no time. In no time. Question is, where's the bottom? How much deeper do we go? And we're going to talk about it, because eGrad Crypto dropped his chart. Let's break this down. We're going to kick it off with XRP, because this chart is screaming at us. Let me blow it up for you. Here's the deal. We don't close below 265. That's it. Don't do it. You go below 265, we're in some serious you-know-what. Hold that level, and we're super bullish. But if XRP manages to close above 330, we're not just talking here, folks, a casual pump. Oh, no. We're staring down the barrel of a new all-time high. We're looking at that $4 region. How good is XRP going to look once it's above $4? You tell me. I'm already envisioning it. It's getting hot over here, folks. Now, why does this matter? Well, it's simple. The chart isn't moving in a vacuum. We got a perfect storm brewing, right? Hear me out. ETFs approvals are lining up in October. The SEC can't push those off anymore. It is the final deadline for a lot of those ETFs. We got RLUSD adoption quietly scaling in the background. And we're still waiting on the SEC versus Ripple final sign-off from the judge to get that final resolution. And then you want to throw a little icing on top of this all, we got the Hidden Road acquisition, which is just waiting for the SEC to sign off on. That's the infrastructure that no one's talking about yet, and no one is including when we talk about price. That's going to make XRP rails unavoidable for big money. Every time XRP's chart has lined up with fundamental catalysts like this, guess what? It has been a game changer for the bears. This isn't hopium. It is all playing out right in front of us. You want a roadmap? It's here. 265 as your floor, 330 as the breakout trigger, and from there you got clear skies. Here's the little chart, live chart for you on TradingView. You can see we are below the moving average on the daily as expected. To get back above there, we need to reclaim about 294. You can see this first green zone. This is your area of support. We don't want to break it. And if you know what, we do break 265, where are we going? 247 to 259. After that, 235 to 225. We have a lot of support here above $2. A lot of support. And we got this one tiny little resistant area sitting at 335 to 340. It's all going to go down. Trust me. It will all break. And then we get this Ripple, an official sponsor of DC FinTech Week, October 14th to the 17th. There you go. Ripple's the sponsor. You can see who else is going to be a sponsor. AWS, Robinhood, Visa, Circle, Chainlink. A lot of big names. Ripple's always at DC. That's Chris Brummer's little event. And then we come to find out that the EU is accelerating plans for the digital euro with a potential rollout on ETH or Solana. How interesting is that, folks? And then Pop puts this out, and I agree with them here. End of Q3, which would put us towards the end of September, and early Q4, bullish, not only just for Bitcoin, but for crypto. Now, we told you September is usually a very bearish month. October is a very bullish month. But here's what we're looking at, okay? Stay with me on this. If they know September is going to be a bearish month, everyone's like, why wouldn't we just dump September first? Because they front run it. So we know October is going to be bullish. So what are they going to do? They're going to front run it as well. So that means, you know, we're seeing it now, end of August, you get the bearish time frames, and then you'll get the bullish time frames towards the end of September. Huh? Listen up.
Right. What I do know is right now at $112,000, $113,000, it's pretty oversold. And so I would expect that you have two things lining up. You've got kind of the overselling of Bitcoin, and you're headed into kind of September, October, which is usually a pretty good time, especially if it is the year after a halving. But also, if you look at like the VIX seasonality chart, usually right about now, you'll start to see the VIX really start to kind of move upwards, and we get a lot more volatility. And so I just think that it's August. People are on vacation. They're tired. They're, not paying attention, and things kind of just draw down. And starting in September, we should see Bitcoin kind of come back alive again.
Because of what, though?
Well, I think there is kind of a simple thing of just like people in front of their screens in September. They're not in front of their screen in August. And so people are buying and being more active. But also, I think that you've got a lot of speculation on a Fed interest rate cut. I think you've got a lot of the people who raised capital for these Bitcoin treasury companies that are going to start buying in kind of late August, early September. And then I also think that if people believe that the end of Q3 and the beginning of
I'm with Pop here. And then we got this, the wild card today, everyone. In about 3 hours from now, Jerome Powell will be stepping up and speaking at Jackson Hole. This is one of those moments where one sentence, literally a single word choice, can detonate the markets. If he even hints at rate cuts, boom. Risk assets explode. Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Solana, you name it. They all catch on fire. We'll go right back above that 4 trillion in no time. Because the markets, they're starving for confirmation that the Titan cycle is over. But here's the other side. If he's going to play tough guy again, which we know he likes playing that role, and doubles down on higher for longer, strap in for more volatility in the markets. And honestly, that might not even be bearish long term, because short term pain clears weak hands and sets the stage for an even bigger run. Either way, 10 a.m., it's a make or break moment. This isn't background noise. This is the lever that could send crypto into its final leg of this bull run. Or it could make the launch pad even stronger before we get liftoff. So let's tie this all together. The XRP chart, it's set in clear levels. 265 and 330, the only two numbers you need to pay attention to. That's going to dictate the next leg. Bitcoin seasonal setup, combined with institutional capital, is screaming that Q4 could be absolutely massive. And Jerome Powell, well, he holds the match that could ignite the entire stack of fireworks, setting this market off. These next few weeks, they're not just interesting, they are potentially historic. This is where portfolios are made or wrecked. And the ones who are paying attention, who actually understand how these pieces all fit together, are the ones who'll be on the right side of history when this run is talked about years from now. So guess what? Don't blink. Don't get distracted. And don't say you weren't warned. Hope you enjoyed, folks. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out. And I'll be back a little bit later this afternoon. Let's get to those 1,000 thumbs up. I know we can do it.